Today, I'm going to share with you some tips and tricks when it comes to naps. So hold on to your seats because this is going to be good. Let's talk about how to prevent short naps. I know we already shared a ton of information, so I'm going to share with you some things that I work with my clients. First, as I always say, make sure your baby goes down, not overtired. That's going to make your life so much easier. So try to find that perfect wake window for them. It's not the same for every baby. You have to find what's best for you. Secondly, your baby will wake up at 45 minutes. So let's give them some time to go back down to sleep. A lot of you are asking, how much time is enough time? And that is completely up to you. When I work with clients, we first get their nights completely fine, or they can do both. It's totally up to them. And then we start working on lengthening those naps. And really, it's just giving your baby the opportunity to fall asleep after that sleep cycle. So how long you leave them is totally up to you and your comfort level. Now, if your little one is happy in their crib, then that's a great place to be because one, they're feeling comfortable in there. It's a good place to be. And then the opportunity for them to fall asleep is a lot higher. And once they do that once or twice, they're going to feel much more confident of being in there and falling back asleep. So if you allow them to fall back asleep in between, then it gives you a lot higher probability that they're going to do it often and it's going to become a thing. So you want to make sure that you allow that however you're comfortable. Some people are not comfortable for a long time and that's totally fine. But if your baby is quiet and happy and starting to fall asleep, if you go in and get them up, then you might just lose that second cycle that they were going to go into. So you want to make sure you give them the opportunity. When we wake up from naps, we also need time to fall back asleep, and we don't have as the sleep drive that we have at night during naps. So you need to give yourself a few minutes to go from awake to drowsy to asleep. The other thing that I would say is if the short nap happens, it happens. It happens to all of us. So I don't want you to stress out and force the nap. If you've waited your designated period and it doesn't happen, I want you to give yourself permission to end the nap, take your baby out, and just shorten your wake window a little bit and troubleshoot your day and start anew. Okay, because the stress that you're under is being felt by your baby, and that's going to prevent them from going to sleep as well. So you want to make sure you manage that correctly. Also, I would make sure that they have a great environment and that you know how to troubleshoot your day afterwards to get them enough sleep so that they're not going to bed overtired, maybe even just an early bedtime. But here's the thing, and I always say this, and I want to say this one more time, is that we can provide the best conditions for sleep. We can provide the opportunities, but we are not responsible for actually putting our babies to sleep. That is completely up to them, and it's not an easy thing to learn. So they will sometimes get frustrated, but as long as you're there to help and support, then that's what you can do as a parent. And so I think we put so much stress and we get so frustrated because we want to see our babies sleeping for sure. But all we can do is roll with the punches. If you get a short nap and rocking and shushing and trying to do all the things, because what you're doing is just more stimulating than anything. And you're also passing along all that stress. So these are my tips for this Friday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope that you're not too stressed out with naps. Some will be short, and if we keep practicing, they will get longer. I promise you that. And if you need any help, reach out to me. I work with parents all the time to get them some amazing naps, and it doesn't mean that you are stuck at home forever. You are going to be able to do some great naps on the go as well. So reach out, send me a DM, let's have a call, and let's see how I can help.